I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder about 19 years ago when I was at TAFE, and it came as a bit of a shock at the time to me, but through getting early help, I was able to get back on track very early and return to my schooling and complete that. I thought I wanted to find out as much as I could about how can I get this treated. So I started reading books and going online and learning more information about what bipolar disorder was and what I could do to stay well. I mean, everyone has their highs and lows, but with bipolar disorder, there's the extremes of becoming quite high or hypomanic, where people might do things where they've got endless energy or only getting by in a couple of hours of sleep and got all these grand ideas and plans, whereas they can also have the real downs where a person becomes depressed and don't feel like getting out of the house, don't feel like mixing with anyone. You've got both extremes, so it can be quite difficult. You're constantly sometimes on a roller coaster where you're up and down sometimes, so just getting by day to day can be quite a difficult experience for a person if they haven't got those supports around them. Mental illness doesn't discriminate and it can impact on anyone in any area. I think people that live in country or rural areas, they can find it really difficult, even more so than people that live in a bigger city, because people in a smaller town often know one another and hear stories about other people and what's going on in their families, that sort of thing. So I think there can be even more stigma in a small country town around someone having a mental illness, and that might prevent someone from actually seeking help. I look forward to a day when people with a mental illness will be accepted for who they are and that they won't be judged based on their mental illness. We know from the evidence that if people get early treatment, just like physical illnesses, that people can make a full and good recovery where they can have a full and meaningful life just like anyone else in the community who doesn't have a mental illness. So I think that's a day I would like to see.
For online support and connection for people affected by mental illness, including family, friends and carers, visit saneforums.org.